Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm here to swatch and review some luxury eyeshadows for you guys. This is from Tom Ford and these are called Private Shadows. Now this is a brand new launch from Tom Ford and this is a limited edition collection. There are 5 finishes in this collection. There's the matte finish, glitter finish, metallic finish, satin finish, and then shimmer finishes. So in each of the 5 finishes you have 6 shades to choose from. So in total this is a big huge collection, guys. There are 30 shades in total to choose from, and this is not a collection that is exclusive to a particular retailer or anything. You can find this at Bloomingdale's, Sephora, Neiman Marcus, Beautylish. So yeah, it's not exclusive to any particular retailer, and this is a limited edition collection. Now as you see, you guys would have guessed all of the products in this collection, in this launch, they're all singles. So you have 30 singles eyeshadows here, and each retails for 36 or 38, I'm not sure. Give me 1 second, guys. $36. So each retails for $36, and out of the 30, I don't have a lot to show you guys. I have 3, guys. This is the actual product. I have 3 shades to show you guys. So $36, and the amount of product you get is 0.04 ounce of product. That is 1.2 grams, which I would say is like a full size. Just for reference, MAC singles eyeshadows, you get 0.05 ounce of product, and in Urban Decay full size single eyeshadow you get 0.05 ounce of product as well. And here you get 0.01 ounce less, tiny bit less. Here you get 0.04 ounce of product, so almost a full size, but it's not like a very large amount of product. It's not like you get like a sugar pill eyeshadow, you know, like a pan, or a Viseart eyeshadow or anything like that. You get your standard amount of a full size product. So yeah, what else? These are made in Italy. And what else? You have like the list of ingredients at the back of the box, and it just says Private Shadow, and it has the amount of product you get. What else? And then it also has like a sticker at the side of the box where it has like the shade name. So I have 1 glitter finish. The glitter finishes were so beautiful, so I had to pick one up. So I have 1 glitter finish to show you guys. So this is that, and then the other 2 are actually metallic finishes. There are a lot of neutral eyeshadows, so I don't know. The matte finishes, they were all, most of the shades in the matte finish were all lighter. The only 2 dark shades was like a black and then a very dark brown, and they were nothing interesting to me. I have a lot of dark browns and blacks, so which performed really well. So I picked up, I went based on what colors like spoke to me. So yeah, I went with this. So I ended up getting 1 neutral. Anyways, this is a very pale gold with a hint of copper in it maybe, and this is like orchid shade, like a pinkish purple shade. So these 2 are actually metallic finishes. Metallic, right? Yeah, these are, oh, these are actually called vinyl, I think. The metallic finishes are called vinyl, and then this is called, yeah, this is called on the Sephora's website, it says that this is a glitter finish. This is a glitter finish, and these 2 fall under the metallic finishes. But at the back of the packaging it says the finishes, this finish is called vinyl, and this is called paillette. I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but it's spelled P-A-I-L-L-E-T-T-E. Yeah, so that's that. So let's what else, guys? Let's see what it says on the product page on Sephora's website. I just want to get idea as to why they launched this new launch, these products. Is there any idea or concept behind it? So yeah, it says Tom Ford Private Eyes come in a wardrobe of 30 decadent shades. They feature 5 distinct finishes. One is suede, then the other is ultra suede, and the glitter finish is the paillette that I just told you guys about. Then you have vinyl and then satin, and the color, style, and perspective that define Tom Ford look. So I don't know, it looks like there is no real concept. I don't know, at least it doesn't really talk about that on the product page on Sephora's website. It just says that they come in like 5 different finishes. For example, I was looking for something like an idea behind the launch. Like for example, Marc Jacobs like reformulated their eyeshadows. They said that the finishes was inspired from different fabrics, like finishes of a fabric, like a satin, and what else? The lame or something like that. So I don't know. Anyways, let's get in. Oh wait, let's discuss about the packaging. That's very important, I think, given the fact that this is a luxury product. And yeah, it looks very beautiful, guys. It's a very blackened burgundy kind of a packaging. It is quite reflective, I would say. And at the back it says private eyeshadow and the name of the shade, and then the finish and the amount of product you get. That's 1.2 grams, that's 0.04 ounce of product, and this is made in Italy. There is no way to identify what color each is. I had a really hard time. I had to open, well, I could have just taken a look at the name of the eyeshadow at the back, but I would have to remember the names of the eyeshadow, the corresponding color they represent. So I didn't do that. So I had to, every time I closed all of these eyeshadows, I had to open it up and see if I opened the right eyeshadow. So that was a little bit of a mission, to be honest. So the way they open is, it looks like a matchbox, honestly, but when you open it, it looks like a cigarette holder, you know, like as if you have something here lined up, and then you open it like this, and then it comes with a tiny mirror. Honestly, the mirror is useless because it is so tiny. I'm not able to get a perspective of my face. You know, when this might sound like high maintenance to a lot of people, but when I'm doing my makeup, I would like a medium-sized mirror, like a mirror from a palette, and then I like a bigger mirror, like, because it really makes a difference to have the 2 perspectives to see if how the look your eyeshadow and your makeup looks. I think it's like really important for me to have 2 different size mirrors when I'm doing my makeup. It really helps with the perspective. And this, I don't know. I tried doing my makeup with this, even like a slight touching up with this mirror. Honestly, guys, I don't want to sound harsh, but this size mirror is just useless. At times I get confused which eye I'm looking at, because I'm looking at this eye, and at a small portion of the outside portion of the mirror, I can see my other eye, so I'm getting confused which eye I'm actually doing my makeup. So this mirror is like literally useless for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just making a fuss about it, but it's impossible for me to get makeup done with this small size mirror. It just does not give me a proper perspective, and it kind of confuses me which eye I'm looking at in this tiny mirror. So yeah. And then it also says Tom Ford here. It's printed in here, Tom Ford, and yeah, it's a beautiful packaging, guys. I like that it's not black and gold. It's like a very blackened burgundy and gold. It's really beautiful. So let's get into the swatches. This is called Tempete Bleue, and it is a duochrome, and this is the eyeshadow that I have on the entire eyelid, and it's a beautiful shade. See, it is a sheer kind of eyeshadow. It just, from here it looks purple, like a completely purple eyeshadow, but when you look at in the video, it looks very blue, like a very peacock blue. It's a very beautiful color, guys. And with finger, this is the coverage you get, so you definitely need to build it up, but it does give a very beautiful wet look. So this particular shade, if you use a dry brush, you have to layer it quite a lot, just to give you guys a perspective. when you wet the brush and use this product, I had to layer it at least 3 times to get a full coverage. So you can imagine using this particular shade dry, how many layers you need to give a full coverage. But I think this look, this wet, very glittery, shimmery look, does not fade away at all, guys. I've had this makeup for easily 7 hours now, and it looks really, really fresh. It hasn't faded away. The glitter does not fall on your cheeks, and honestly, it doesn't have very chunky glitter. I feel that these are just beautiful duochrome shimmers, and they are definitely on the sheerer side. But yeah, I feel this is just not exactly glitter. They're not large size glitters at all, and they do last really well on the eyelids. It doesn't fade away. It doesn't lose its impact. This is a beautiful shade. Yeah, it reminds me very much of the coconut shade from ColourPop, the Super Shock eyeshadows. The coconut shade, it looks very similar to that, to be honest. Yeah, it's a beautiful peacock blue. And then I have this shade in, what is it called? This is called Violet Vinyl, and this is in the vinyl finish, and this is a metallic shade. It has visible shimmers in it, but I don't know, guys, on the skin it looks very much like a satin shade, and the pigmentation is not that to be honest, the pigmentation is there because with a primer you just apply one layer on your eyelids and it does deliver pigment, but it's not a vibrant shade. At least on my skin tone, on dark skin tone, it does not pop at all. So yeah, that is that particular shade, and it's not very metallic. I feel this is more like a satin finish, not even like a shimmer finish, guys. It's very much like a satin finish. And then finally I have one very wearable shade, and this is called Warm Leatherette, and this is in the vinyl finish, which is again a metallic finish. These are very soft and very smooth to the touch. Yeah, as you can see, again, this is not very uber reflective or anything. I would say this is like a metallic finish. Definitely it has this is like shimmer finish, I'm sorry. I would say this is more like definitely a foiled finish, and this is the Warm Leatherette shade is more of a shimmer finish, and the Violet Vinyl is more of a satin finish. But technically this falls under the glitter finish, and these two fall under the metallic finishes. So yeah, so these are the 3 shades I picked up. Do I like it? Is it really good? Honestly, oh wait, before that, let me just show you the eye look that I have. The inner crease, I have the Warm Leatherette just blended in the outer V and the crease. I tried using this particular shade, the Violet Vinyl, and it just did not show up at all. Even in person, it was like almost non-existent. I could see the product on the crease, but the color, as you can see, it's not vibrant at all. Doesn't show up very well on my skin tone. Maybe this would be like a colorful shade for an office environment where like it's a very professional kind of a colorful shade. Maybe in that perspective it might work, but it's not like a strong like purple, pinky purple shade. So yeah, and this particular shade was very pigmented. As you can see, it just took one one brush stroke on the inner crease. It just deposited 100% pigment, and also it works really well the flat shader brush as well. And this, as I said, I went in depth with respect to the application with the glitter finish. With finger, just 1 or 2 layers would actually give you complete coverage. With a brush, wet application, you need, I think, 2 to 3 layers would give you a complete opaque finish. With a dry brush, I think you would have to apply a lot of layers. I don't think spending so much time doing that is actually worth it. So I highly recommend you use your fingers or use a wet brush. It really brings out the color beautifully, and it does not fade. It's really beautiful color. So There are some, well, to be honest, the quality wise they are nice, but if you're spending $35 on an eyeshadow, I'd say buy something really unique that you won't be able to find in other with other brands or something like that, because these two colors are quite you'll be able to find colors like this with other brands because they are very commonly occurring shades. But so I highly recommend getting a glitter finish. If you're really looking at this collection, if you're really looking to buy some eyeshadow, just buy at least one from this Tom Ford's Private Shadow collection. I highly recommend getting the glitter finish. It's really beautiful. It doesn't lose its beautiful wet look. The shimmers, the glitter stay in place. There is no fallout actually, and I really like them. It's really, really beautiful, guys. So yeah, my personal recommendation is, from this, if you're looking to spend $35 on this collection, I would highly recommend getting any one of the glitter finishes. It's really beautiful. I was really impressed that it did not lose its impact. It's really beautiful. So for the crease, I was telling you guys, I used this and it did not work out at all. So I ended up incorporating a little bit of black here in the just in the corners of the crease to give a little bit of depth, and I ended up using another darker shade from Cosette. One of Cosette's eyeshadows, a very darker version of this orchid violet color, like a pinky violet color. That color is very similar to this shade, very similar. I would say almost the same color family at least, but yeah, it did give me that dimension, and it's really, really beautiful. You can see that purple and black mixed in together and give that beautiful eggplant finish. So yeah, that is my eye look. What else, you guys? I think that's it. I've just told you guys my recommendation. I highly recommend the glitter finish. It's really nice. So I hope you guys found this video useful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.